do realize that dating culture is really just being friends with benefits, and those benefits are designed to be exclusively with that one person so you don't come off as a and you're trying to practice commitment outside of a marriage. And so when you say we're dating, this is my boyfriend or my girlfriend, culture has decided that that title has given you a license to do things that God said you're only supposed to do inside of a marriage. Okay? And anytime I say this to anyone, they're always like, okay, well, how do you expect us to find a husband or a spouse if we don't date? To be honest with y'all, consult the Lord, okay? I just go to the Bible for everything, so I'm going to tell you what the Bible did. And before I do that, I'm just going to point out that love is not a feeling, okay? Love is an action, which also means that love is a choice. So when we quote that verse in 1 Corinthians 13, 4-8, and we say love is patient, love is kind, it's all these different things, and it tells us what love is and what love is not. It's also telling us the qualities that we need to be looking for in a person. These are also qualities that you can discover in a person without having to be romantically involved with that person and do the opposite of what the Bible says. If you can be friends with someone and decide by just being their friend that you don't want to be anything more, you can do the same with someone that you actually do want to spend the rest of your life with. And the Bible is telling us exactly what to observe. The problem is, majority of the world thinks the dating culture way, so the chances of finding someone who thinks like this, like we can be friends and then I can come to the decision that you have all these qualities, I like your presence, all these things, I want to marry you. It's a foreign thought to think that friends go from friends to husband and wife, which is what the devil wants, and he's unfortunately succeeding. But it's actually possible. If you take the sex and the kissing and the vacations out of the equation when it comes to dating, you're really just being friends. But culture is saying that you have to test drive before you buy, and before you lock it down, decide you want to spend the rest of your life with this person. Slow down, Kendra. Then you have to do this, this, and that, or you're going to end up wasting your time. You're going to end up on alimony. You're going to end up on child support. All these different fear tactics, right? And unfortunately, it looks like he's winning. But dating teaches you two things subconsciously. It teaches you the practice of divorce, and it teaches you not to have faith. You date someone, you don't like something, you have an argument, you can't resolve it, then you split up and you go to the next person until you find the right person, okay? Divorce. You gotta test drive it before you buy it so you don't end up wasting your time or your money. So you pretty much want to know what you're getting yourself into, which is the complete opposite of faith. Now, while it might be harder to find someone in this day and age that's gonna be like, yeah, we can go straight from friend to marriage, simply because of how the world has been trained to think, it's not impossible. And I say that it's not impossible because I believe in the power of prayer. So I believe that if you are someone that's trying to move with intention and do things the Bible way so you don't fall into temptation and you do not live in sin, I think that if you pray for someone who has the same ideologies, God will bring you that person.